Why, Marchioness, your eyes up at bright swirls. Oh, sorry, pearls. By the way, you're rich, right? Now before you speak, let me. I've brought to you a circus full of plenty for nothing but your sole entertainment.
Ha! Typical. So then, I suppose there's no price?
Oh, we shouldn't haste with such visceral decisions.
Biscuits, he's funny. Who did you say you were, sir?
I, dear officer, am but Count Compère of no place. Very well known in lands to hear unknown.
Well, now that you've had the opportunity to meet our new guest, officer, if you'd be so courteous.
Of course, my sweet Fräulein, Marchioness. This is, or at least as he claims, Count Compère of No Plus.
You know, I've never heard of such a place as No Plus, and I'm very well versed in my geography. In fact, every time I pass the main hall, I happen to glance over at the map, the beautifully illustrated one, the one that we... So, every day I read a new town name, and while I may not memorize these names, I certainly recognize when I hear them. No Plus wasn't on that map, of that I'm certain.
Why, that is most admirable, to be blessed by such great memory.
It is a distant land where we have never heard of this land or this town. For when passing neighboring towns, it even so happened that on local maps, the towns seem to be unmarked, unknown.
It is a new town.
New royalty, Marchioness.
Oh, the royalty is old. A very noble bloodline. Home of the Buckingham Pearls.
The pearls are here within this very castle.
So, Count, what is this circus you speak of?
Certainly, Marchioness. You wouldn't happen to know if the windows are openable forcibly. By the way, did I ever tell you how absolutely stunning your dress is?
If I had but a shilling of care for you, Count, I still couldn't say half as much of you. Oh my, who is that crawling thing? Did it speak?
Who? Pulcinella, don't mind him. He's an odd fellow.
Odd?
Oh, good afternoon, mademoiselle. It is my dream to find that you're in a good mood. Are you? For it's a great honor I'm here today with you, with all of you, despite, of course, what is to come. Oh, and hatching eggs. Would you be so kind? Mwah! An elegant hen in which to feel them. Ugh, hideous crows. How the most elegant of women found herself amongst this lucre. Would you not accompany me on my grazing?
Oh my, so charming! Odd in the most flattering way. I am but a maid, sir.
Oh, a fair maid at that, my delicate hen.
Why is everyone so silent? Despite what is to come? That's not ominous whatsoever. He's a freak, Marchioness. Surely you can't let this happen.
Let what happen, officer? I admit he is a rather odd fellow. A jester, I presume, though. Quite typical.
I'd have you know that I get my way by whatever means I find necessary.
Compose yourself, officer. Count, who is she?
Oh, she, dances. You dance, right? She, sings. You sing. She's a pretty thing to look at.
Oh, goodness. What is it that you do, dear?
Sir, I'm a poet.
A poet, so you do sing. She sings, Marchioness. Though I can't doubt her voice is as bleak. Sorry, I meant to say as sweet as your voice does.
I do not sing, I'm a poet. In words I bring to a sonnet. In words I cling and wear a bonnet. My words as sharp as swords.
You do not seem the type. Who are your parents, dear?
Their names tell you nothing, and there's nothing to be told.
Madame, that color does not suit you very well, not well at all, and strike you dead if it ain't so.
Don't mind him. This is... Introduce yourself.
They call me a fiddler of sorts.
Now, bow.
He better be a very good fiddler.
Oh, he is, and you will be.
Well, of course, and strike me dead if it ain't so.
Well,
Fiddler, Swainette, Pulcinella. He's not here. You're all dismissed.
To where?
I'm sure this lovely madam will show you the way, leaving me all alone to familiarize myself with the environment. Once you get there, study the blueprints.
Yes, if I may lead you to the guest hall. You wouldn't happen to have brought any sweets. A biscuit perhaps with you? No?
So,
I am not impressed.
you're not.
A buffoon with a jester, a pirate poet, and a brash flamboyant fiddler are not much of a circus, now is it?
Well, if you...
I'll answer that for you. It isn't. So, either you genuinely believe yourself to be a circus, or you think I am a fool who'd fall for your unctuous facade.
Why, Marchioness, your wits are quite the rip. Sorry, spunk. Yes, very spunky. You know, there is something I am feeling between us.
As I was about to say, I shall permit your circus sponge to perform at tomorrow's evening gathering.
Tomorrow's very short notice, madam.
I am, unfortunately, expecting a special guest. You are a traveling circus. You perform for the streets on a daily basis. There's not a lot of short notices needed, I'd say.
We're a more fresh circus, but you're right. We'll have everything in perfect order by tomorrow.
Splendid. So, if someone were to, let's say, mess up, you wouldn't be mad to expect a bit of head trimming, if you're getting the gist of what I'm putting down.
My hair's not that long. Oh, wait! Yes, madam. Mess up the performance, right? Not anything else, though, right?
Typical. Yes, the performance. What else is there to mess up?
Yes, thank you very much. Why is danger so attractive?
You know, Marchioness, he reminds me of my boy.
Your son? Really?
Nay, my piglet, madame.
Don't you think that's a bit rude, officer?
I quite adore my piglet, madame. At times more than my own son.
Miss, wouldn't your madam be looking for you?
Oh, madam? Oh, you're right. She'll be looking everywhere for me. What can she do without me, and where am I? Sitting here with Pulcinella. She'll understand. She's understanding like that. But what if she needs me to go spy on someone? Or some other nuanced requisite? Everyone knows I'm the best spy out there. Or she knows at least. I really should get heading.
Really?
Oh, but I can't leave without saying a farewell to my Pulcinella. How long will it be until I see you once more?
Not very long, my calm little hen, before even that and I will once more be blessed by the presence of one another. Here, hold on to this as a run, my calm for you.
Alright, that is settled. Alright. Tomorrow, we perform or we lose our heads. Which means the heist is on tonight.
What? We're performing tomorrow? I didn't have a routine. No, I refuse.
You're a singer. What routine do you need? It's as simple as law to the...
Come on!
Law?
I'm not a singer. I'm a poet. From a crown I ran and frowned and upside down. Vanish, vanquish, vindicate the wrong, grasp with tooth and prong.
And I'm a fiddler. Steal, snatch, scratch. My string sings and strike me dead if it ain't so.
Very manner. It's what's my purpose for being here.
Enough! We're all street urchins here. There's not a lot of mannering happening. To thief and profit, that is why we're here. My father was the greatest thief of all time. Did any of you actually even read or study?
Huh? Yes, and I, matter of factly, happen to have discovered both the chamber goods, the bucket of pearls, and other be-told glory in 3, best routes to and fro. We should, by luck's blessing, be able to, during intermission, break in, bag, and carry out the good during the second act, using the performance as a feint of sorts.
Alright, so we all know the act structure. Comedy act followed by awe-striking talent with an intermission in the middle. During the intermission, Pulcinella will sneak past the officer, break into the chamber, and steal the pearls, ending by riding off into the horizon happily.
We'll need to distract that hideous whiskered man.
You mean the officer?
Yes, the officer. I know your own description. It's quite similar.
Yes, we'll need to distract the officer.
Well, the officer mentioned that he likes sweets.
I sure do like sweets. Wait, why? Do you have any?
Oh, officer, so nice of you to bring us an exquisite visit.
I sure thought so myself. Why are you here?
Well, as the man just said himself, he's here to bring us an exquisite visit. Why? Stop being a toddler and go find something useful to do. Now, officer, as I was saying, how may we serve you here today?
I know you're a circus punching on. You see, I myself write lampoons. It's a bit of a hobby on the side.
The other side being sweets, of course.
Oh, well, that's very impressive. Officer, is there anything I would know?
I doubt that, but I wanted to see if you bunch were willing to put on one of my performances during your lampoon. Perhaps during intermission.
We can't during the intermission.
The intermission, well, I don't know. But your offer is very convincing. Do you have a script?
Do I have a script? Do you hear this, man? I wrote the damn thing, do I have a script? I will see myself out. Good afternoon. Oh, and if you do have any sweets, I'd kill for them.
Whatever's necessary.
Sweets.
Sweets.
Sweets. This is fine. This is fine.
Oh, wine is fine, but boy does it wine.
We'll need to steal the pearls and carry them out throughout the second act of my show.
Oh, it's funny though. I called him playing the officer himself.
Oh, so love me.
Marchioness.
Officer, have you made the arrangements for our special guest?
More than so. I even got the circus bunch to agree to put on one of my lampoons.
Oh, God. Officer, I don't mean to offend, but are you sure that is the best idea? It is a circus, after all, not a theater or a play.
Ah, is life but a farce?
What is he doing here, coming after all this time?
Oh, madam, perhaps a change of heart.
It's quite common nowadays. You see a fish one day, and the next you come back to a cat in the fish's place.
Then, of course, you wonder if the cat ate the fish, or if the fish truly turned into a cat.
Oh, pull yourselves together. That is an absurd tale. I am no cat, and certainly never was a fish, though he could certainly pass for a bass. Typical man feeling lonely.
Well, what will you do?
Well, I must guest him, but I will not accept any advances. He can use his sweet mouth all he wants. I will not fall for his unctuous facade.
He is our neighbor. A union collab for quite sumptuous wealth. And you, dear, merely have those pearls. Without those pearls, you're barely even a royal. These walls are new, your legacy blank. Those pearls, they give you gumption, that is true. Both George, though, you'll undoubtedly be a royal.
I am a royal, and so was my mother.
But your father, he wasn't very royal.
He was the noblest of men.
I remember your father. He lived in fantasy. He was an acrobat, an illusionist. That simply is not a very royal position, my dear. And besides, you can't deny that George is quite attractive. Though nothing in comparison to my Pulcinella. Oh, my Pulcinella.
My father was much more than a simple acrobat. What acrobat would stand up to a royal in a duel and win? Win against royal blood in a fair, law-abiding duel? It is unheard of.
Sure.
Just by that alone, he earns the title of royal, and not a thought less.
Sure, he may possess the heart of a noble, but his blood is red.
Of course, purple is a very royal color, but magenta is very much so not.
I'll stay open-minded.
I'm glad.
You know, there's something charming about the whole circus bunch. Ah, like when you get a 2-for-1 on your biscuits and crumbs.
Yes, that girl, the singer, there's something about her stature. You know, a royal can always tell another royal. She has to come from the noble bloodline, though perhaps a stained one.
Ha! What shame. A noble in a circus. I mean, there's that count as well, but we all know he's not really a count.
Swainette's a noble, just like my piglet, Count Oinks of Oinkburg.
Delightful, officer.
A mere acrobat, illusionist. Officer, if you won't find it too difficult, would you keep an eye on her? Get some, I don't want to call it dirt, but collect some, how do the kids say it? Info on her. Oh, and I have so much to get done before his dreaded arrival. Fräulein, come with me.
Mademoiselle, I can guarantee to.
How the turns do table.
Swainette's a noble, and I'm still just a fiddler. I don't even have a fiddle. And strike me dead if it ain't so. What is one to do? I have to perform tomorrow for that bass. I need to find a fiddle, because if I fiddle a fiddle, I can fiddle the fiddled fiddle, for I am the fiddler who fiddles. Or I can, using what I now know, make Swainette fiddle me a fiddle, although I wouldn't have fiddled it myself, so I can fiddle the fiddle she fiddled, for I'm the fiddler who fiddles not.
There you are. The Countess practicing performance we're going to run through tonight.
Oh, darling, yes, darling. Aren't we just the best of friends, just such good friends?
We're acquaintances.
I wouldn't be so cold, princess.
I'm not a princess. I'm just a runaway singer. No, not a runaway singer. A poet, a runaway poet.
A poetic princess runaway. What? Did the royal life of luxury not suit you very well, darling?
You weren't there. You have no idea what to run. I'm not a princess.
And that is what everyone will believe if you do one tiny favor for me.
And what is this favor you beg for?
Find me a fiddle, darling.
A fiddle?
I need a fiddle. Let me show you.
You don't have a fiddle. Monsieur is striking dead man supposed to be struck dead tonight. Fiddle is hot.
Madame, not a princess, will become a princess tonight at the striking of my fiddle of death.
Alright, I'll find you something when you're dead after all. I'd rather strike you dead myself than be stricken.
Unless I am to be fiddled, I myself have you be stricken? My, what compelling dialogue. I ought to use it in my next lampoon. So Swainette's a royal indeed. How cumbersome, how opportunistic.
Officer, have you seen my Pulcinella anywhere?
No, but he's far from here, nowhere near here.
How do you know?
Why, you may be a wonder spy, but I am a brilliant detective. He's currently with the circus. They're preparing to recite and do a run-through, I believe it was.
Oh, I thought I just checked there. My insight must be off.
That would be fine if only your outside was precise.
My outside is very precise. And don't you imply that there is anything wrong with my Pulcinella. He's such a doll, so well-spoken, so elegant in his posture. He compliments me in the best of ways, and there's such a peculiarity to his tongue. And don't forget, I am a lady-in-waiting, and I've waited quite the time. Marriage is not out of the question for me, officer. It is quite expected.
Expected to be a charming young man, not a Birdman madman. He's not even a lampoonist.
No, but he is a genius, and is man but not a featherless biped.
Hey, it is a pity though. Poor Marchioness.
What do you mean?
All she has are those pearls. Imagine having your whole status, identity, dependent on one single item.
You say that as if you yourself were anything much. Without your gun, you'd be powerless. Without your piglet, you'd be emotionless. And without your tongue, you are invisible.
How sad is a romance never to spark her loss, my loneliness. You know, it's my son's birthday today. But I can't buy him a gift. I didn't marry a royal, so I can only buy a carrot for my piglet instead.
Betrothed to another? Those were the words that had waited me at my bedside table, written in your engrossing cursive, as if a typical love letter. Gone. I didn't hear from you again. You didn't answer my letters, the ones stained with salt and water. Instead, you appear, nearly a year later, through an afternoon telegram post, declaring that tomorrow the devil is to walk through my doorstep, and I am to let him in. To let the devil into my chambers, the chambers I built with my hands. I am a noble, and so was my mother. My father's the noblest man I know, and by your logic, a nobody, because who am I? A half one if even, for who doesn't round down nowadays?
Welcome all to No Plus Circus, the best and most wondrous, a show akin to no other, a performance more performative than any other, performed for your sheer, undisputed entertainment.
Come on, let's get a move on. We don't have all day.
Thank you. These fiddles in the newer model can never figure out top from bottom.
You don't know how to play your own instrument?
Again, these fiddles, they tune in the most odd way. I am a fiddler, and strike me dead if it ain't so.
I will.
There we go.
The fiddler will now present his real fiddle as he accompanies our singer.
I'm not a singer. I'm a poet. Everyone wants to be a poet nowadays. There was a kingdom one called home. A young princess who lays out portraits of her ancestor through winces. For a third of bones not quite empty that it condones. She dreamed of fields, of streets that led to the dying sunset. It was only her father she carefully wished not upset. And this would withstand if our hope turned strands. The princess was betrothed. A concern which her knowledge was the last to be addressed. So what's the princess do when she's trapped in a cage? She dresses as a sage. And then she fled seesaw from town to town, from up to down and all around. So saints for you I, the runaway princess, this is what I confess, is a circus where a street urchin could be a merchant, where a pretty dress would make you a princess, and a bird in third could be a human man.
Why, what a brilliant song. I mean, I doubt any of us would call that singing, but this is a circus. The absurd is the norm, and the norm is the absurd. To which I'd have you welcome, Pulcinella Cetrulo!
It seems to me, you imaginary audience seem bored out of your minds, and this could be fixed in 2 or 3 ways. I can entertain you, I can hit you with a board, or the third way, I can simply steal your precious pearls. Now, do any of you know how to juggle? Neither do I.
No, Pulcinella, this may be a practice rector, but you cannot be saying that. The walls have ears, the windows have eyes.
Steal the pearls? The Buckingham pearls?
Oh, Compère, you do not understand. The best place to hide the truth is in the open. And as you said, the absurd is the norm. And what is the norm is here? Absurd. The louder they laugh, the less they... look!
I need them not to look at all.
So laugh louder. A feint of sorts.
A feint of sorts?
Indeed, so they can see the pearls on stage and laugh in thoughts of giddy.
No! Pulcinella, my head is at stake. If it is at all possible you do not mess up, please do so. I mean, do we really need to steal the pearls with the lampoon and all? I mean, it's someone's whole stature.
Count! We are street urchin. You are Count of no place, no home, no land. And you are scared of taking some leftovers.
Right. All right. We'll go through these officers' lampoon throughout the second act. You know, Fiddler, I found you drunken and in a trash pile. And look at you now. Not drunk and not in a trash pile. Swainette, you sort of just appeared, claimed to be a singer, and while you still haven't found that singing voice that I know is somewhere in there, you are on stage performing songs. Pulcinella, you are you, and that is cool. And I, Count Compère of no place, am a very stable, competent ringmaster illusionist. My father was the greatest thief of all time. And while I am yet to steal a single shilling, he would be so disappointed in me. So, tomorrow we will steal the pearls. With flair, with finesse, with the FEINT.
I heard it, even saw it with my own 2 eyes. It was nearly traumatizing. My Pulcinella, he was the one who spoke those terrible, terrible words. Yet, you must pardon him. He doesn't know what he's doing. It's all that phony Count. All him.
Yes, I must tell you from what I saw, because I am a brilliant detective. Well, witnessed. Well, no, mostly heard. The fiddler talking to the runaway princess, where he not only revealed that he lacks any real fiddle or skill, but that Fräulein's precious Pulcinella is the most guilty.
Madam, that simply cannot be. My Pulcinella means no harm. He's told me the most wondrous beliefs that he not only possesses, but discovered. He told me how each bird doth hatch gray and gray grows.
Gray? That is absurd. Even my piglet knows a duck is not gray, nor a chicken. A crow, for example, is exemplary black.
Madam! A crow is not born hideous, you know that!
My friends, you are to tell me that I am to be robbed in broad daylight just to argue over the colors of birds? Birds that fly far from this dome where birds fly freely?
Indeed. I apologize. We must arrest the circus this very instant. Allow me...
Yes, madam. We must this very instant. But again, please spare my Pulcinella.
If this is so, I demand a trial.
Welcome, George, the Baron of Frivolity, the most handsome and glamorous, competent and knowledgeable, and coming from the most noble family to still be on this earth.
George?
That is barren to you, Cassandra. Where is my warm welcome? Did you not miss me? This is not a great honor.
Certainly. We have arranged for a circus performance this evening.
A circus performance? Really? Far away, didn't I tell you that these lavenders find street entertainment royal worthy?
Yes, sir, you have. They let their emotions exist, something no blue would allow themselves.
Of course, for blue is an honorable, stable color. Well, lavender's just whipped, but we will accept this greeting. Now, tell me, hey, that's our face. Did you not miss me? Oh, you did. You're still in love with me, I can tell.
She had no such thing.
You and your peasant speak without turn? Blasphemy! Blasphemy, how unchristian!
And yet she speaks the truth. I am not in love with you.
What for doesn't matter if she speaks the truth. She speaks, and that is unacceptable.
Why?
It burns!
Oh, what burns?
The flames that will cover her! Blasphemy!
Fräulein, you may speak, dear. Officer, you may speak as you please, too.
Thank you, Madame.
Varlet, I demand that you speak whenever those two do.
Madame, the circus.
Sir, you are so wise to allow me to speak when they do.
Baron, would you permit me to allow my Fräulein to show you to your rooms?
I suppose I wouldn't object us. Such a long journey. Wouldn't you agree, Varlet?
Beyond that, I think the journey was so difficult that we nearly died. Sitting right there, safely in the gold-plated carriage.
I could not agree more.
Fräulein, please show these two to their rooms.
Madame, the circus, the heist.
Oh, I know! What can I do now? I can barely think when he's around. Does he even know how much pain he brought me? There was no apology.
Madame.
Yes. Officer, I need you to do whatever you can to make sure that this heist does not occur while the performance continues. Can you do that, please?
Of course, Madame. I achieve what I must, by all means necessary.
Good girl.
That was a nasty trick you played on me last night with that recorder.
It was hilarious. We blew to the back of it. The back of it.
Well, I thought it would sound better.
And did it?
No.
You know, the story that I told last night, the poem.
The song, yes.
It was a story, that poem, it happened to me. That's why I ran.
Oh, you were betrothed, were you, darling?
Yes, I was, and you're not to tell anyone, as favor for favor, a fiddle for a silent tongue.
Oh, I hope you'll forgive me.
Here, you can... Oh, forgive me. I seem to be coming down with something. I see you're admiring, and not judging, the brilliant architecture of this court. Did I tell you that I was born within these very walls? Not these four walls specifically, a different four walls, in a different room, but my point still stands. Here, you can see the great hall that our Marchioness had built in honor of her most noble father.
There's not a single noble thing about him. He seems like a most unchristian man, one who thinks all it takes to get into heaven is to be unpromptly kind, always feeding those God chose to starve, wasting his time praying rather than forcing his subjects into religions, qualities unfit of a royal.
One might even dare to presume that he didn't bear a pure gold cross across his chest. Ah, and look at the strokework, uncouth and so one-dimensional.
Yes, well, the artist certainly had a very unique style. I must say, having met the man myself, this portrait portrays him nearly identical to real life. He was a very noble man. He raised me by the Marchioness's side, always fed me, and taught me tongues.
Doesn't sound very noble, servant.
I am a lady in waiting, made to no one but the Marchioness, and that out of loving debt. I am, by your own blueberry code, to never be addressed as a servant by you, but rather an equivalent to a viscount or clergy.
A Marchioness is not a noble. Not without me. She is a nobody, and you are a lady waiting for nobody, and I will address you as such.
A nobody with walls that lack ghosts and memories that are yet to be haunted.
Are you all right, darling?
That was him. The marriage betrothed you must have found me. Who else would he be here?
That was the man you were betrothed to. You know, I'm sober now, but this is worth getting drunk over.
All I ever wanted was to be a poet, free like a bird and preaching what I see. He can't on here. I left no trace. Then how was he here? I don't know. It must be some duty of his.
Yes, duty.
He's not a good person, Fiddler. Builds accolades on false verse. He's anything but a poet.
You know, I'm not much of a poet myself.
No, you don't get it. He's the opposite of me.
So what you're saying is, he's a very bad man who in turn we have to punish.
No, we have to stay far away from.
Ah, yes, of course.
Are you at least ready for the heist tonight?
My first heist beats out living in the trash. It feels a bit immoral.
All of the lies are also beyond what they need. They don't mind the vanishing of a simple pearl necklace.
Yes, why do they need those pearls anyway? Although, they would look good on her.
Her?
That Marchioness lady. Although, now I'm beginning to think they would look even better on me. What do you think? I've never tried pearls with my look.
An illusionist just like me. Father, why did you have to leave so soon? You always told me tales of great heists, how you could swaddle an infant from its mother, escaping uncaught. But you never told me why. We were never poor. Just a few of your heists covered our basic needs. So here I am, my first heist, and I feel wrong. Why, Father?
It's you, Count.
Why, yes, what a grand day it is today.
Is everything about you an act?
I don't know what you mean.
Your title, your spoonerisms, every word that's supposed to be in your mouth, your circus.
I don't know what you speak of.
Yes, I apologize, for you are a gallant count who just so happens to be a circus ringmaster. Why? For the status it provides? For you are not someone who continuously insults with the cover-up of accidental misspeakings, and are planning on stealing the one thing that keeps me within these four walls and not out there a beggar.
Why, Marchioness, I don't mean to... Marchioness, wait!
What is there you can say that will ever change anything? You are you. I knew that and know that. I never fell for your unctuous facade, Count.
It's not that simple. My father...
Your father?
Yes. I'm not a real count. I'm a quack to all quacks.
Yes, I knew this.
My father, he was a quack too. The greatest of all time. I lost him very early on, and I've always wanted to get to know him more. To understand why he did what he did. I'm at a loss.
You expect this sob story of yours to what? To make me hand over the Buckingham pearls to make me feel pity for someone who is robbing me? Well, fine, it does. I pity you. To think now that even someone with a father such as yours looks up to him. How cursed some existence must be.
Who are you?
I am Count Compère of Nocris. Who are you?
A count? Really? What do you do here?
I may ask you the same.
It is most rude of you to ignore a simple, open-hearted question.
So I would agree if I did so first. But you did so first by not telling me who you are, which I matter-of-factly consider beyond rude.
Yes, I apologize.
Apology not accepted.
I am George, the Baron of Frivolity. Now I say do not make a stance on a simple, open-hearted mistake.
Well, excuse me if you seem like an arrogant prick.
So it is Marchioness's court, full of the most rude and slithery things.
Now do not spit vile with your tongue on saints.
You must be from the circus, for I will do as I please.
I am from the circus, and I take no offense at that. I, however, take offense at your demeaning attitude towards Marchioness, who did not but welcome you. Is that not true?
She is a most unchristian woman. For doth the Bible not say, love thy neighbor? Yet she refuses to marry me.
She refuses to marry you, and I would refuse too. A salamander has a face too ugly to marry.
You will regret those words just as she will regret rejecting me. If she's still somebody in the eyes of those like you, I will make her nobody.
You spit with a tongue that was made to lick the deck. No privilege denies you the right to do so. I cannot take you seriously. Ah! Ah!
My dear Carl Penn, what's wrong? Tell me, have I done something wrong?
How could you?
What? How could I what? For whatever I did, I beg your forgiveness. I never meant in any way to hurt you. You are too precious. I had to bury you in the woods, and I spent every moment apologizing to my past.
Fine. I forgive you. Oh, my Pulcinella, how could I stay mad at you?
Cassandra, marry me.
I'd rather kiss a toad, George.
So can be arranged. You do not have dignity, young man.
Oh, Count, you must bear patience. You are but a simple circus man, not one of affairs beyond your scarlet roofs. Let me make a toast to the generosity of our Baron, who, at the choice of marrying a true noble princess, a court wannabe, denied her in favor of marrying a lavender. Nowhere can someone find someone as grand, as heartful, as wise as George the Baron.
Oh, my bad gloves.
Who is that?
Hasn't anyone ever told you that it's rude to point your finger at someone?
She is a singer in my circus.
Does the singer have a name?
Did I tell of how our Baron defeated a bear with his bare arm? It was the middle of the night. Silence until a list loud roar.
Enough! I said, does the singer have a name?
Why does her name so entice you, Baron? Am I to believe a simple peasant girl entices you?
Good evening, Monsieur. You have an ugly face.
Where did she go?
Who?
A hawk has an eye for his prey, one that stalks. It screeches not for the amusement, but for the hitting of one's ears.
Well, he's a real rooster.
Marchioness, I will ask you one last time. Will you marry me?
Did you not hear her the first 10 times? She said no!
Oh my! There shall be no fighting at my table! Stop! By the order of the law! Duels are very much so illegal. Now, sir, you simmer down. Now, all this worrying, I could use some sweets. Ah, there's a biscuit. Now you behave, boys.
The food was certainly la creme de la creme.
Yes, very fulfilling.
It was barely worth eating, though.
Indeed, it is a glutton's trap.
Marchioness, thank you for the meal.
Swainette, all's clear.
A poet wannabe. Is that how one sees me?
No, of course not. You're the best, albeit only, poet I know.
So first, he's Marchioness's guest. More so he's going to make up these big tales trying to make it seem like he rejected me?
Seems so.
That ain't right. There's a poem here to be written.
And there's a poet here to write it.
Varlet! Varlet! Oh, Varlet. Isn't it wonderful, the code by which all this food waits here untouched?
It truly is, sir.
Varlet, why aren't you eating? Eat, Varlet.
Sir, I am quite content.
Do you insinuate that you are full from the feasting?
Yes, sir. That is precisely what I'm insinuating.
That should be impossible if you followed the code. For one must not consume more than the one who consumed the least, for that is thy daily bread.
I am the one who consumes the least, for that is how much I wish to eat, sir. And I doubt that is very Christian of you to be doing that.
Varlet, are my ears deceiving me?
I simply mean, sir, that these walls are not ours. This food
Provided to us on silver platters, and we are the ones eating it all as intended. Now, Varlet, tell me a story.
A story?
Yeah, a story, Varlet.
There lived a man, his father despised by many, but he took this not for himself. He spent his money feeding the people. An illusionist he was, but enacted as if Robin Hood.
How terrible! Who is this man?
A treacherous demon, sir, for he took his sword of possibility.
That is a very terrible man.
Indeed, this was the Marchioness's father.
I knew she was a lavender, but never to such a great extent, and yet still, she refuses to marry me.
Love thy neighbor, she doth not.
Oh, we can change that.
We can?
Yes, the pearls, the pearls, the Buckingham pearls. They are the only thing keeping her stature in the peasant's eye. If she doesn't have them, she's a nobody.
You suggest we steal the pearls? I mean, we could during the circus act tonight. They must have an intermission.
Yes, and that you come begging to me to marry me. One misses the scarlet curtains that come with royalty.
Plus Circus, the most performative and theatrical circus to set foot in this part of the world. Now, I introduce to you Pulcinella Cetrulo, a jester beyond any you've ever met.
You come here determined to despise what you see. A buffoon with a jester, a pirate poet, and a brash flamboyant fiddler, not much of a circus, you say. But we are. Now, from the day we hatch, you see. Today we die. We act, and for your entertainment. Now, during the bird fest here in the Holt Trouble, some say skill is natural as egg-bearing. You may be surprised, but I myself do not know how to do that. Oh, but I know one in the audience who's the prettiest, most delightful hen. Oh, but that is a dear Marchioness. The hen is not you. When I was but a chick, I heard a raven of a tale. A forest tale of wolves, foxes and bunnies. It was of course a bearless forest, one left to the foxes and wolves to fight. The foxes spoke with tongues like snakes. The yellow bunnies was hidden behind their tails. The wolves, on the other hand, would bark and bite. They'd never think too far ahead. Yet neither one would ever win. And the bunnies, fearing for their lives, were dressed as either a wolf or a fox. Until there came a day, there were no wolves left, and all the foxes withered down. And yet the bunnies never stopped their masquerade, still dressed as either a wolf or a fox, still fighting, conniving, and barking.
Biscuits, don't they see each other's costumes?
Why, how could they when all they've ever seen was costume wolves and costume foxes?
I feel as though I would be able to tell a costume wolf from a real one. There'd be stitches, the teeth wouldn't be as sharp, and there'd have to be a place where the bunny enters and exits. It would be obvious.
Oh, it may seem that way, but so does the grass seem greener across the barn's fence, and yet it never is.
Grass green is at most an ugly yellow.
Oh, there it is. Must have fallen out on me. These fiddles in the newer model can never figure out top from bottom. Again, these fiddles, they tune in the most odd way. I've done everything short of lying on my back.
I'm a poet, and I'll not rest until you know it. I make sure everything I do will show it. I'm a poet. Here I stand not kinless, nor a singer or a princess. For as much that by which they're born, and perhaps instead by the way they are adorned. Why, yes, then call me a princess, tell me that I'll always be wingless. You'll never soar, said the boar. But I'm poet, as bright as a rosette. Doesn't matter whether you know it, or I show it. I ran for the crown, I'd rather drown than marry him. Him who gets drunk on a whim yet calls himself slim. I am a poet, and that is not inchoate. Let the world know that boars are never to be Moors.
That lies! She lies! I rejected her. She did not reject me.
This the girl you abandoned me for? The one for whom you left so swiftly, leaving naught but a note, betrothed to another? One who saw you for the pig you are.
I beg you don't insult pigs like that.
Dear audience, I beg you to simmer down. What you had just witnessed was nothing but our poet's act. Some might find it most admirable. A poet is able to reach such a strong reaction from its audience. A king of spades must always fall to a queen of hearts. Why, you may ask? For diamonds, or perhaps to love, and to love dearly. But does she love him, or does she have a king? For this next trick, I'll need an audience member to volunteer. You, with the eyes of pearls and not swirls. Now, Marchioness, I simply need you to pick a card.
Any card, Count?
Any card that pleases you, madam.
I doubt you could know what card I'll pick ahead of time.
Name a card and we shall see.
The Ace of Hearts.
The Ace of Hearts. Are you sure?
Yes, the Ace of Hearts.
Now, for this next trick, I'll need a piece of jewelry. One that is cheap, for I can turn it to gold.
I have a ring.
Now watch as this ring shall turn to gold, for I have here, in this vial, the Philosopher's Stone. Gold! Now, we will go over our dear officer's lampoon. This is in place of our usual intermission, so feel free to use the utilities.
Officer, is there not some place you should be right now?
Oh, but must I? I spent so long writing this lampoon.
Yes, you must, officer.
Excuse me, I must use the utilities.
And I must join him.
Yes, he must join me.
It is I, the all-knowing officer, the one who protects the innocent and is a detective better than any. It seems as if this time the enemy has broken into the safe, commonly known as an iron-carbon alloy. Steel.
Officer, the kingdom is in shambles. The Anatolian diamonds, the only thing proving the Marquis' status, have been stolen.
Well, my dear friend, what's on? It's simply elementary. For who would have the motivation?
Who could that be?
Why, her ex-lover, of course.
James, the gallant and sexy baron. That is absurd.
Nothing is too absurd. What son?
I, the Marquis, and all I really have are these Anatolian diamonds. Without them, who am I? These four walls? I built them because I'm just strong like that.
Marquis, your diamonds, they've been stolen.
The pearls should be somewhere around here.
My diamonds! Have you lost something?
Do not fear, the officer is on the case.
We were just looking for the utilities.
It is a sign of genius.
Let me show you where they are.
We
suspect it was James.
James, my gallant and sexy ex-lover. This is absurd.
Nothing is too absurd.
Marquise, we will return the Anatolian diamonds as we find them.
Thank you, officer.
Look who we have here. Pulcinella Cetrulo. I've always hated you, you know? How can we be sure it was James?
We can't, not yet at least. What son, but soon.
Getting all snuggly with Fräulein. I was her gallant knight before you were. Though she never knew, sadly.
It is I, James, the gallant and sexy Baron.
Now, Baron, tell me where you were at the time of the theft.
Oh, officer, that is simple. I was having a grand affair.
Likely story. Who are you having a grand affair with, Baron?
Oh, why? Whoever pleases me, for I'm a Christian, I'm barely picky, yeah.
I see. Is it possible the name of your mistress was the Anatolian diamonds? What? What? I see. Is it possible the name of your mistress was the Anatolian diamonds?
Why? I've never heard of these Anatolian diamonds. What are they? Plastic? They're diamonds. Right, and I've never seen them. Wouldn't know that.
Fantastic! Exemplary how you lie.
I lie not.
Officer, it is possible the Baron tells the truth.
That would be the obvious answer. What son? Thus impossible. For I know for a fact that the Baron has the diamonds. I mean, pearls.
The Buckingham pearls have been stolen!
How could this have happened, officer?
I was made unconscious and misapprehending Pulcinella Cetrulo, who's at the time in possession of the pearls.
No! I refuse to believe that, officer! You did once more! Sick lies!
You defend him as a saint, but he stole the pearls and played you as a fool doing so.
Now, allow me to chip in a word.
No! You and your unctuous facade, you are dazzling act, all a facade. You care for no one but yourself, and now you've taken my pearls.
I've not!
And now you lie.
The Baron and Varlet have them!
How dare you make such accusations, thief Cassandra? What fantasies people come up with when they're caught red-handed?
Marchioness. Yes, Pulcinella took the pearls. It was my earnest intention of returning them throughout the second act of my show. It was all a stunt, and so it would have been since the Baron assaulted our precious officer and mugged my Pulcinella of the pearls.
See? My Pulcinella is innocent. He was simply trying to bring us all a folly. I often forget at times that he is a simple actor, for in my eyes he's much more than that. Just like your father, Marchioness.
Please do not compare my father to whatever Pulcinella is. Count, we both know I simply cannot believe you.
So be it. I'll prove it. George, you are an nitwit. One that doesn't know left from right.
Excuse me?
An illiterate baboon, using a book you've read as if a magical shield that can protect you from anything.
Stop, both of you.
Says the Count, who is fake and has just been getting in my way.
In the way of what? Your robbery of the pearls?
My piglet would love to see this. For the record, I am rooting for the Countess's resemblance to my piglet, and George seems a bit rude.
Don't just stand there, do something!
Are you not enjoying the sight?
Are you forgetting that duels are illegal?
That's just something we say to avoid pain. But I'm in a happy mood today.
He doesn't like that Marchioness wouldn't marry you.
I don't feed her temerity. She is a nobody, and I am a baron of somebody.
Oh, but you love control. That's something so your papa arranged
That's when the true colors show. You left in an instant.
Sure. Why wouldn't I?
Why wouldn't you? Maybe if you ever loved me, if you ever cared, you know that love is not conditional.
Of course, the girl you were betrothed to knew that better than you. So she left as soon as she heard.
I rejected that wannabe singer for I did love Marchioness.
It's not long before your family, thinking you are to have no heir, see you as a sore. What could you two do and go home and pretend as if you loved Marchioness? But your patience is too short to do so. So, you decide if you steal the pearls, she will have no choice but to marry you.
Yes, I took the pearls. But now she really is an old lady. And if she won't marry me, she will regret it.
Halt! Marchioness, yes, we took the pearls. That's true. My father was the greatest thief of all time, so I thought I must be like him. But I never stopped to think, why? When I did, I decided I don't want to be a thief. I am a ringmaster illusionist, not a thief.
Words, so many of them.
Marchioness,
You really are a circus.
just never noticed how noble and fantastic you are.
Yes, I wonder why.
I can serve out any purpose you need, madam.
Any purpose? Well, my dungeon is currently at a lack of prisoners. Officer!
Marchioness, even without your pearls, you're still a true royal, for a noble can always tell another noble.
Those pearls look absolutely dashing on you. Although, mine are far more dashing. But who's the judge of that?
A bunny emerges, expecting to be eaten, but to his surprise, he isn't. Instead, he sees a bunny and another bunny, and soon the world is full of bunnies and no one else, for we're all not just people.
Oh, how much delicious stew I can make if only your tale were true, Pulcinella.
You think that's a wonderful sight? Imagine if the world was full of piglets and no one else. How that would be heaven.
Marchioness, before my circus leaves, we have the most visceral question of price.